I want to get to a state where I can open source like 80-90% of everything that I'm building that is part of like in Athena Crisis, and then keep 10% that's, you know, where it's like, hey, if you want to play this game, you still do need to pay for it because that's the only way it makes sense for me, right? But if you want to like add things to the game, if you want to add features, if you want to change certain things, if you want to fix a bug, you know, or if you want to build a better AI than whatever I came up with, here's the code and you can do that and we can collaborate on that.
Wouldn't someone then also be able to just destroy the game or block something if they can add to it?
Yeah, so that's, I guess, part of those 10%. Like you wouldn't share access to like the server where the game is like hosted so people can go in, right? So you have to put some restrictions in place. If you give everything out there, you know, somebody will eventually come and like destroy it. So I'm working right now on like separating those pieces where it's like, you know, what is the maximum amount of stuff that I can open source that like anybody can like take and do whatever they want with it, compared to like what is the stuff that I need to keep internal.
And now, as you want to publish the game moving forward, you decide to go with a publisher not based in Japan. Was there a specific reason for not going with a in Japan-based company, or was it just like a coincidence because you both matched in terms of what you wanted to do?
Yeah, I think, you know, this is maybe a reverse language barrier. Like I had no credentials in the gaming industry, and the publisher is a new publisher that's coming from the tech industry. Also, like the person who founded this publisher started the platform where all the open source projects in the world basically are hosted on. So there's like an obvious match there. And especially when I was saying, hey, I want to open source this, like it was like everybody's like, oh yeah, we get this. I think if you go with a traditional publisher, especially with a publisher in Japan, and you're like, hey, I'm going to give all of this code away for free and people can build their own version of the game, I don't think anybody would be very happy with that, because I think there's a lack of understanding of what that might mean.
So then there's an understanding and a use of open source technology in Japan, in the tech industry in general, but in the gaming industry, it's maybe more conservative and focused on, we need to have something that's unique to us so we can sell that and kind of build on this. And
yeah, absolutely. I think this is the interesting thing that I've been learning, and I think you were able to tease that out. That's great, is that the tech industry and the games industry are actually very different, and that's what I've been learning over the last year, right? And the tech industry, yes, there are companies that are focusing on the entertainment, but they're usually, there's this idea of aggregation theory. People can read up on that. But the idea is that you try to build a tech company that's as big as possible, that has as many people as possible coming to that platform, so that you kind of like have this maybe unlimited power where, you know, like everybody just comes to you, and, you know, they get advertisements from you, they get information, they get news from you, and the system's value increases with every user that you add to it, right? And the games industry is much more entertainment focused, of like, hey, we're building a product and we're going to give this product to you, right? And so if you're thinking that way, then it makes much more sense to be like, we don't want to give any part of our product away to somebody else, because they could use it to make a better product.